Lakers owner Jeannie Buss had a lot to say to the LA Times yesterday when speaking on LeBron. The Lakers owner said, "I want him to feel confident in the team, that we have the pieces to win a championship. He has to be happy. I want to make sure that he's happy." This is the fourth time LeBron has missed the postseason. Perk, I'll start with you. Have you missed having LeBron in these playoffs?
It's crazy that I'm about to say this, but hell no, I don't miss him. And you know why I don't miss him? Listen, because now we have to figure out, we have to come to a moment where it's going to be okay that LeBron James is not going to be with us anymore. And right now I'm watching the playoffs, and I'm watching guys like Luka Doncic, I'm watching Devin Booker, I'm watching Ja Morant, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm watching Joel Embiid, the list goes on. I'm watching all these younger guys, the future of the NBA, rise to the occasion. And I'm watching some pretty damn good basketball. I'm watching some good basketball on the offensive end, and I'm getting a chance to watch other superstars, and the world is able to see other superstars. And it's about damn time. Look, as sooner or later, LeBron James is going to be gone, okay? He's 37 years old. He's going to be 38 next year. And I will say this, the ratings haven't dropped. So that means that other people around the world don't miss him as much either.
That's not true. That's not true, because you can love, you can love both. You can deal with both, rather. You can sit up there and love NBA basketball and love playoff action, and it's lived up to what we speculated about at the beginning of the season when you talking about 5, 6 legitimate title contenders. It's lived up to that based on these series that we have watched unfold. There is no doubt about that, but you can still love the game, and the ratings don't have to drop, and still find yourself saying, damn, I wish LeBron James was around. I wish LeBron James was here. And here's why. It's not just because he's a 4-time champion, been to 10 NBA finals, produced historically in the postseason or whatever, what he means to the game, but it's also because of how we just saw him perform. He just finished averaging 30 this year. It ain't like he fell off a cliff. He was balling. From a player's perspective, maybe from a leadership, that pseudo GM position, you could fault him. But as a player, you can't fault the kind of year LeBron James had and what he gave you when he stepped out on the floor. And one of the things that you'll appreciate, KP, is when I say this to you. One of the greatest parts about seeing the young thoroughbreds come onto the scene and perform is when they're knocking off the Goliath. They're knocking off the tried and the proven en route to their ascension. So in other words, if you saw whatever great names you see along the way, and they're performing, if they knocked off LeBron James en route to that in a postseason competition, you'd love it even more, because he's not absent and apart. You don't look at LeBron James and go like this, it's over. You had your time. Your time is up, because you're just not what you used to be. That's not what you're seeing from LeBron. You're seeing a LeBron James that should have been there if he had the right teammates around him. That's what you're seeing, and I think that's what we have to appreciate. Yeah,
but Stephen A., Bron, again, is about to be 38 years old. In about 7 years, he's going to qualify for his pension. Okay, what I'm trying to explain.
Relax with this.
What I'm trying to explain to you is this. LeBron James is already my GOAT, and I'm not even about to go there with you about.
I'm not. Don't go there with me. Don't go there. I got him number 2. You got him number 1. I got him number 2.
That's cool.
You're wrong. I'm right. Continue.
No, that's not true.
That is true. Go ahead.
No, it's not. But listen, here's the thing. All I'm saying is this. We've watched so many greats, man, when they walk away from the game, and we wonder, how is it going to be? Is the game still going to be the same? Or we going to enjoy the game of basketball when they walk away? I'm the last person that's taking LeBron James for granted. Now, I would love to see him play however long he can, especially at this level. All I'm saying is that in these playoffs, we haven't missed him. And that's a great thing for the NBA.
Well, I'm saying we still miss him, because even as you watch these playoffs, as fantastic as it is, with competition coming forth, if he had been in the playoffs and got knocked off, then you would be 1,000% correct. But the fact that he played the way that he played, and you see from an organizational perspective, he didn't have the pieces around him that he needed And so a career kind of season was wasted, and he still has so much to give to the game. It's not about your age. It's not about the time you put in. It's not about it being somebody else's turn. If he had the right parts around him, it would still be his turn, arguably, or somebody would ascend even higher because they would have knocked him off to get to the perch that they're in search of. So I take that into consideration, and I say, excuse me, LeBron James still has a lot to give. I know I miss him. I wish he was still playing. I would have loved to see somebody going to L.A. to try to knock off LeBron James.
You just want to be in L.A.
Yeah.
Well, that is
always about the city.
That is true. That's not the only reason I said what I said, but damn it, I ain't going to sit there and call you a liar. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.